Good morning. Welcome back to Sending Ravens. I'm sending everybody this raven. I painted him. Yeah, I'm not the best painter in the world, but I do love doing it. Yeah, my daughter's a way better painter, but I'm happy to have passed on some of that talent, and then she added her own. Yeah, it's fun to watch our children excel at things that we just love doing. Okay, let's see what we got. Oh, by the way, it's absolutely winter here. I gotta show you. Look at that. Yeah, that's that beautiful tree outside my door. Yeah, and it's been snowing for a day and a half. Oh yeah, yep, we're snowed in. We're having a snow day. Okay, so we've got the Seven of Wands. Now, that is such a cool card. With the word valor comes to mind there. Defending your honor, defending your uniqueness, defending your, right to be exactly who you are. Now, you might have woke up doing that, I don't know, or you just always do that, but that's ourselves today. Maybe that we're going to need to keep this in mind today. Be yourself no matter what. Don't try to be anybody else's vision and or version of yourself, right? Now, we've got this emperor here. Now, the emperor can be about governments, it can be about large institutions, it could be about father issues, issues with father, issues with men, something to do with patriarchal male energy, okay? And you look like, whoever's watching, looks like they're defending their honor or right to be themselves with either a large institution, some kind of government agency, a bank or something. And we're actually holding our own because we've got this Six of Pentacles, which is things are working out. So maybe you work for the government, maybe you're dealing with government agencies, maybe you're dealing with things that are kind of hard and structured. Myself, I'm dealing with teeth issues. I got some bad teeth that need worked on, and it's ouchy. Yeah. That's that way the emperor manifests in people's lives can be just things that are hard to deal with, right? So there's something hard to deal with, but it seems important that we stick by our original and unique ideas and defend our right to be. And in my case, that would be defending my view of what needs to be done with my teeth against the dentist who's trying to spend all my money since I pay for my own dental. Okay, so we've got the Star. So we feel vulnerable going into these situations sometimes when we're dealing with large institutions and or man-made rules and government agencies and things like that. Right? There's a vulnerability to having to deal with these things. But this card says, actually, we're doing great. We're holding our own and things are working out better than we expected in our situation. Thank goodness. Now we've got the Page of Pentacles. In fact, it feels like what appeared to be a really big putting us in a vulnerable position, and likely financially, because there's that financial card right underneath. I feel like we'll find a way through that is all of a sudden feeling more reasonable and something we can handle, something we can deal with, right? We need patience and just keep trusting and working our way through. Yeah, that's what we got to do. So we've got the Six of Cups here. Also ask around. There could be some advice from a friend, sibling, something like that could come in really handy right now. So if you're dealing with situations with large agencies, governments, man-made big corporations, and or things that are difficult like governments, taxes, dealing with fines to pay and things like that, and maybe in my case, the dentist, okay? Ask around, because I actually ended up finding a really good dentist through asking friends. Ask other people's opinions about things and get second opinions, and that's really worked for me. I was patient. I didn't rush into having a certain dentist, and it turned out it's going to cost me a lot less than I thought. So when we have patience and don't get overwhelmed by scary situations, right, that involve big, big structures, and or the structure of monies and finance, that can be overwhelming for some people, especially empaths and or intuitives and spiritual based people, right? Because this emperor is very different from that way of thinking, right? Sometimes we have to ask friends and get help in dealing with things like that. Overviewing, we have the 5 of Swords and the World. Yeah, I feel like this is a temporary setback you're experiencing. This card's temporary. You might even, some anger might come up when dealing with especially structures like the Emperor, or like we hit up against big boundaries, or people saying no to us, or energies that feel like we have no control over them, right? But with patience, again, we'll work through this. This will pass. This difficult time will pass. We've got the World. We're gonna come into ourselves through going through this. As we work ourselves through this, just with patience and self-love, we're gonna come out the other side, the World. So a whole new plateau. We might be smarter, wiser. In my case, our teeth might even get fixed. Things are shifting for the better when we get this card, moving out of troubled water. And don't try to go too fast though. Just let it follow its own movement. Don't be in a big hurry. This will shift all on its own, is what I'm getting here. In surprising ways. Surprising shifts coming. Things that will come and surprise us along the way. Yeah, whatever it is we're dealing with here, and it seems like I'm talking to very specific people today. It's karmic and just. And just remember to see the big picture. There's a big lesson here. This is not something that'll be around for too long. So remember that if it's hard. And let's have another look at that beautiful raven. And I'm sending you ravens on your day and to help you with that situation if it's difficult. Have an awesome day.